Bonjour, les étudiants of class 9. Hope you're doing good. So, the last class we finished the lesson 2. Right? We finished the présenter votre famille. Hope you have written it in your classwork. So, please try to write it in your classwork. So, today we'll be starting a new lesson 3. It is Je cherche une correspondante. Je cherche une correspondante, which means I'm looking for a pen friend. Okay, correspondante, which means a pen friend, which means you exchange letters. Okay, you'll be like writing letters to each other. Okay, so it's to improve a language. Okay, it's to improve a language. Like you will be having pen friends. Okay, they'll be like a bit far, and you'll be just exchanging through mails and letters. So it's one big lesson. Okay, so in the whole syllabus, in the whole book, this is actually the biggest lesson, I guess. Okay, we got around 14 exercises and lot of grammar. So we'll be like doing in like different sessions. Okay, we'll be having different classes for finishing this lesson. So today we'll be starting with the definite articles, indefinite articles, the adjective possessives, and so on. Okay, so and also with the preposition. Okay? So we'll get into the slides. So please observe properly and write your classwork neatly, correctly. Yeah. So we'll get. And here we are. Leçon 3. Je cherche une correspondante. Oui, je cherche une correspondante. Je cherche, chercher le verbe. Une correspondante, which means a pen friend. Okay, so voila. So here is what we'll be saying in this lesson, grammar, the exercises, okay, the exercises part. Les articles définis et indéfinis, so the definite articles, indefinite articles. So les adjectifs possessifs au singulier, so the adjective possessive, okay, the possessive adjectives like my, your, his, her. So mon, ma, mes, ton, ta, tes, son, sa, c'est. And just the singular forms, okay, not notre, no, and votre or leur, no. La possession avec la préposition de, okay, of, okay, de, of, from, or any. De means of, from, or any. So here it is like of, okay, la possession avec la préposition de, we'll be using it as of. Les prépositions de lieu, les prépositions, the prepositions of a place, okay, we'll be using a, la, au, and so on. L'article contracté avec a, so same way, au, à la, and so on. La négation, we already saw, maybe like we'll be seeing again, ne pas. Interrogation avec est-ce que, the right side column. Interrogation avec est-ce que, so interrogation with est-ce que. So est-ce que means do, is, or whether, we know that, right? Do, is, or whether. For example, est-ce que vous êtes étudiant? Est-ce que vous avez un stylo? And le singulier et le pluriel des noms. Okay, so the singular and the plural of the nouns. So we just add s. Okay, and if it ends with u, we'll be adding x. Right? Then we got some exceptions. We'll check. Les adjectifs interrogatifs. So les adjectifs interrogatifs which are cal. Okay, so les verbes en er. So you should be familiar with this, with the er ending verbs. Les verbes aller, faire, comprendre. Okay, so the irregular verbs aller, faire, comprendre. So les adjectifs qualificatifs. So some adjectives will be saying. Okay, so today we'll be saying very few exercises. Okay, maybe the first 2-3 exercises. Later we'll see little by little. So try to write the classwork and you can send me the picture. Okay, as soon as you finish the 3 exercises, 2 exercises. Now mind, even if you are still in the first lesson, second lesson, you write it, okay, and you can send me a picture. Okay, so allez. So here les articles définis. Okay, les articles définis. The definite articles are le, la, l apostrophe, les in French. Okay, le, la, l apostrophe, and les are the definite articles in French. So here we are given as an example. Le Canada est un beau pays. La France est en Europe. L'école petit séminaire est grande. Les amis de Marc sont gentils. So in English, we got just one word for definite articles. It's the, the. Okay, but in French, we got genders like masculine, feminine, singular, plural, vowel, consonant. Okay? So we'll be using these 4 definite articles. Okay, So, and here we got the indefinite articles, les articles indéfinis, un win des. Un win des. C'est un livre. Okay. J'ai une voiture. Mon ami a des chiens. Okay. So, un win, it means a or an. Okay, so now mind, it's not like in English. Okay, we don't have an concept in French. Okay, we just use un or win. Un for masculine, win for feminine. That's it. Now mind, if it starts with a vowel or consonant, we will be using un, win. Des. Okay, they means some. Okay, some. Mon ami a des chiens. My friend has some dogs. Voilà. And here, this is actually the first exercise. You got to complete with the definite article or indefinite article. Okay, you got to write the exact one. So the first one, ce sont dash amis de mon frère. Okay, so when you're choosing the definite article or indefinite article, so you got to check if it's precised or imprecised. Okay, so if it's like a definite or indefinite, you got to check. So the first sentence, ce sont dash amis de mon frère. Okay, so these are my brother's friends. Okay, we'll be saying my brother's friends in English, or the other way, the friends of my brother. Okay, the friends of my brother. So ce sont les amis de mon frère. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is actually after the dash what word you have. Okay, after the dash what word you have, it's ami. Okay, you got to check if it's singular or plural first. Okay, you got to check if it's singular or plural. It's plural. Okay, so we got just two options, les or they, les or des. So now you got to check the complete sentence. After ami what you have, ami de mon frère. Okay, you precise of your brother. Okay, so it's definite, so we'll be using les. Ce sont les amis de mon frère. Okay, so the second one, c'est dash portable de son. You can see the second sentence, that is full stop. Okay, after portable. Okay? So which means there are two different sentences. There are two different sentences in this. So c'est dash portable. The word portable, you got to check if it's singular or plural. It's singular, right? So les and they are not possible. Les, des not possible. So the other options, un, win, le, la, okay, or L apostrophe. So L apostrophe even it's not possible because it doesn't start with a vowel. Okay, it starts with a consonant. Now you got to check the word portable. Is it masculine or feminine? Okay, so portable, it's masculine. It ends with E, but it's an exception. It is masculine. Okay, so now you got two options. Okay, un or le. So now you got to check after the word. Okay, if it's definite or indefinite, if it's precise. Okay, if they have detailed something. Okay, nothing. We just got a full stop, and it's an object. Okay, so we just say c'est un portable. C'est un portable dot. So now the sentence continues. Okay, with the second half, c'est dash portable de son. So again here, but we got portable de son. Okay, of son we say. So we'll be using the definite article. C'est le portable de son. It is the mobile of son. Okay. So voilà, the third sentence, c'est dash drapeau. Drapeau means a flag. Okay, a flag. And the second half they say c'est dash drapeau des États-Unis. It is flag of the United States. États-Unis, which means United States. Drapeau, you got to see if it's like singular or plural. It's singular. Masculine or feminine, it's masculine. Okay, for the first half of the sentence, you will be using un. Okay, c'est un drapeau. It is a flag. Okay, so the second half, c'est le drapeau des États-Unis. Okay, we got only one flag for United States, right? So we'll be using the definite article. C'est le drapeau des États-Unis. Oui. Alors, so the last before one, c'est dash ville, c'est dash capitale du Brésil. So c'est dash ville. So ville means city. Okay, so singular or plural? Singular. Masculine or feminine? Feminine. Definite or indefinite? Indefinite. So we'll be using c'est une ville. Okay, c'est une ville, UNI. Now the second half of the sentence, c'est dash capitale du Brésil. So capital, okay, so it's actually the capital of Brazil. So there's only one capital in Brazil, right? So it's Brasilia. Okay, Brasilia is the capital of Brazil. It's not Rio de Janeiro, no. Okay, it is famous, but Brasilia is the capital. C'est la capitale du Brésil. Okay, c'est la capitale du Brésil. Okay. So the last one, c'est dash équipe de football. C'est dash équipe de football. So équipe de football, it's actually a football team. Okay, football team. There are a lot of football teams. Okay, so it's not precise. Okay, it's not precise. So we'll be checking the word équipe. Singular or plural, singular, masculine or feminine, feminine. Okay, c'est une équipe de football. C'est une équipe de football. C'est dash équipe d'Italie. Okay, so now they are precise. It's a team of Italy. It's Italy's team. Right? So now which one you'll be using? LA normally, but équipe starts with a vowel, so we'll be using L apostrophe. Right? C'est l'équipe d'Italie. So here we got the answers. Okay, so please take note properly. Ce sont les amis de mon frère. C'est un portable, c'est le portable de son nom. C'est un drapeau, c'est le drapeau des États-Unis. C'est une ville, c'est la capitale du Brésil. C'est une équipe de football, c'est l'équipe d'Italie. Oui. So now we are heading to the next part. It's les adjectifs possessive. We just got one exercise with each grammar thing. Okay, les adjectifs possessive. So we got masculine, feminine, plural columns. So the masculine column, it's mon, ton, son. Okay, which means my, your, his or her. Feminine, ma, ta, sa. Okay, which means my, your, his or her. So plural, me, te, se, which means my, your, his or her. Right? So now we'll head to the exercise. Compléter avec un adjectif adjectif possessif. We got 5 sentences. C'est un stylo de Maria. C'est un stylo de Maria. It is a pen of Maria. Okay, so it is a pen of Maria. So Maria is actually third person, right? Okay, so how will you say? It is his pen, right? It is his pen. It's his pen. Will be, that's how we say, right? It's his pen. So now the same way like the previous exercise, we got to see the word stylo. Okay, after the dash, what word we got? It's stylo. We got to say if it's like singular or plural first. Okay, it's singular, right? And so which person you got to use? C'est un stylo de Maria. So Maria is actually the third person. Okay, so you got to finish with son, sa or se. Okay, you got to first find the option son, sa, se. And here stylo is singular, so say, ses not possible. Okay, now we got to check stylo if it's masculine or feminine. It's masculine, so we use say son stylo, son. We say son stylo. The second sentence, ce sont des livres du professeur. Ce sont des livres du professeur. So these are some books of the teacher. Okay, so these are some books of the teacher. Now you got to say like these are his books, right? So these are his books. So professor, okay, so it's third person again. You got to say like with son, sa, se again. Okay, so now we got to check the word after the dash. Livre, singular or plural? Plural. So which one you'll be using? Se, S-E-S. Okay, so sont ses livres. So the third one, c'est le frère de mon père. Okay, it is the brother of my father. Okay, so c'est dash frère. Okay, c'est le frère de mon père, it's third person. Okay, again we got to use with son, sa, c'est. C'est dash frère. It's his brother, you got to say. Okay, frère, the accent is missing. Please add an accent. So frère, it's singular and it's masculine. So we use son frère. C'est son frère. It's his brother. So the last before one, c'est la fille de ma sœur. it is the girl of my sister, it is the daughter of my sister. Okay, so again it's third person, we'll be using son, sa, c'est. So we'll be using say dash fee, it's her daughter. You got to say it's her daughter. So you got to check the word after the dash fee, it's singular or plural. Singular, masculine or feminine. Feminine, say sa fille, essay. So please listen properly. Okay, please listen properly. So there are few steps you got to follow for this. Okay, if even a small thing, a misunderstanding, will make a mistake. Right? So the last one, c'est un sac de mon ami. It's the bag of my friend. Okay, so my friend, it's third person. So which one you will be using? Again, son, sa, c'est. Okay, so now with those options, you come to the second half of the sentence. Sac. Okay, singular or plural? Singular. Masculine or feminine? Masculine. So we use son. C'est son sac. It's his bag. Right? So now we'll see the answers. So please take note of it properly. Voilà. C'est un stylo de Maria, c'est son stylo. Ce sont des livres du professeur, ce sont ses livres. C'est le frère de mon père, c'est son frère. C'est la fille de ma soeur, c'est sa fille. C'est un sac de mon ami, c'est son sac. Right? So here we go to the next exercise. Here. La possession avec la préposition de. Okay, so la possession, which means the possession with the preposition de. As I told you before, de, just de, the preposition de, means of, from, or any even. Okay, so when you're changing to negation, am, win, de changes to de, right? So the, whenever you are using the, okay, keep in mind the means of, from, or any. Okay, so here for example, the first one, the, c'est le frère de Nadège, it is the brother of Nadège. So here in this exercise, in this lesson, the will be used only in the meaning of, of, okay, of someone, of something. Right? So we'll see, c'est le frère de Nadège. So the means of. Okay, after the we use Nadège. Okay, we got Nadège, which is the name of a girl. Okay, so when you got a name of a person directly, okay, after of, we use the. If you got a noun, then you got to check if it's masculine, feminine, singular, plural, consonant, vowel, and so on. Okay, so next one, de plus le égale du. Okay, if you want to say le livre du garçon, the book of the boy, we don't say the book of boy, no, right? Because boy, it's actually a noun. Okay, that should be a determinant placed before boy. So le livre du garçon, the book of the boy. Okay, so the second one, de la. Okay, de la, la maison de la fille, the house of the girl. Okay, so again, fille, which means girl, it's a noun and it should place de la fille. Okay, so the difference between du and de la, it's garçon, it's masculine, so we use du. Fille, it's feminine, so we use de la. Okay, just for the masculine form, we just add de plus le and we use say du. Okay, we don't say le livre de le garçon, no, we say du garçon. Okay. And the third one, de plus l apostrophe, de l apostrophe. Le cahier de l'étudiant. Okay, the notebook of the student. Student, it's actually a noun and it starts with a vowel. Okay, now mind if it's masculine or feminine. Okay, so if it starts with a vowel and if it's singular, so we use the l apostrophe, the notebook of the student. And the last one, de plus les, same way like the masculine one. Here, de plus les égale des, les crayons des enfants, the pencils, the crayons of the children, children, it's plural. Okay, so in English, child, it's singular, children, it's plural. We don't say children's, no, it's wrong. Okay, children, it's plural. So here, enfant means child, enfant with s, it's children. Oui? Les crayons, okay, les crayons des enfants, the crayons of the children, right? So children, it's plural, so we use des. So now we'll head to the exercise. So the third exercise, compléter en utilisant de. Okay, complete by using the, which means not just the, okay, even you'll be using du, de, la, the, l'apostrophe, de. Okay, so it depends on what it follows it. So the first one, Paul a une voiture. Okay, Paul a une voiture. So Paul has a car. So dot, and the second half of the sentence you're saying like c'est la voiture. It is the car of Paul. You got to say it is the car of Paul. So of, it's actually the, right? We are not using of the. Okay, we are not using of the in this sentence. It is the car of Paul. So we'll be just using de. Okay, not du, not de la, not the apostrophe, not they, because after the we are using a name of a person. Paul, it is the name of a person. C'est la voiture de Paul. It is the car of Paul. Okay, in English we got it's Paul's car. We add apostrophe s and then car. In French we don't have that term. Okay, we don't have that concept of apostrophe s and so on. We'll be using this way. Okay, it is the car of Paul. The second one, Kavita a quatre chats. Kavita has 4 cats. Ce sont les chats. These are the cats of Kavita. Okay, so again we are using of Kavita. Okay, we are not using of the. Okay, so we'll be using the, just de, then the name Kavita. Okay, so these are the cats of Kavita. Ce sont les chats de Kavita. So third one, Vinay a un nouveau portable. Vinay has a new phone. C'est le portable. Okay, it is the phone of Vinay. Okay, so again we got a name. So we'll be using of Vinay, de Vinay. Okay. So the last before one, le garçon a un cahier d'exercice. Okay, the boy has a workbook. Okay, cahier d'exercice, which means workbook. C'est le cahier d'exercice. Okay, it is the workbook of the boy. Okay, here we don't have a name, we just say garçon, of the boy, you got to say. So garçon, which is masculine, singular. Okay, so we'll be using du, de plus le, du garçon. C'est le cahier d'exercice du garçon. So the last one, Manon a 3 sœurs. Manon a 3 sœurs. Manon has 3 sisters. So these are the sisters of Manon. Manon's name. So again we use the Manon, de. Okay, so we'll see the answers here. Complétez en utilisant de. Paul a une voiture. C'est la voiture de Paul. Kavita a 4 chats. Ce sont les chats de Kavita. Vinay a un nouveau portable. C'est le portable de Vinay. Le garçon a un cahier d'exercice. C'est le cahier d'exercice du garçon. Manon a 3 sœurs. Ce sont les sœurs de Manon. Okay, so we'll stop with this. We'll continue with the other exercises the next class. Okay, so please write the classwork. Okay, so we're waiting for your pictures. Okay, so take care guys, see ya.